What's up, people? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. Okay, before I get into this video, let me just say this. For those who are looking for today's episode of General Hospital, if they don't have it on YouTube, you can go to dailymotion.com, or if you have or you could just download the app, Dailymotion, and type in General Hospital. They should have it up within the hour. Usually some profiles they have it up right after the show goes off the air. So by 3:30, 4 o'clock, they should have it up. Um, so anyway, yeah. Today's episode is pretty intense. A lot of action in this episode. I mean, it was wall to wall crazy shit. I loved the Julian and Alexis proposal from yesterday, and it carried over to today. So when Molly came over, she asked Julian, was he forgetting the ring to put on her finger? Because remember, he didn't put the ring on Alexis's finger yet. So when he took out the ring, which was beautiful, it was a beautiful ring. Um, it was funny because he said, "Would she mind if he placed it on her finger?" She said, "Hell yeah." It was hilarious, like the way she said it. She said, "Hell yes." I was like, "Now, what woman turning down a diamond ring, a huge one at that?" It was. I love it. I love their relationship. I am so mad at some of y'all though in the comments yesterday. Y'all had me on the floor rolling. I said, here y'all, I said, look at these. Every comment, almost every comment I read, I seen some haters talking about, oh, Julie and Alexis not gonna last. Their wedding ain't gonna last. Their marriage ain't gonna last. I said, they are some damn haters. I said, don't be jinxing them. We waited for a long time for this to happen, damn it. I waited 2 years to see this, and y'all gonna hear y'all go jinxing. Don't start jinxing them. That's not fair. If you want to jinx somebody, hell, jinx Sonny and Carly. Hell, this they fifth go around. Jinx they asses. Like, seriously, don't be jinxing Julexis. That's not fair. The only real happy couple on this show. We're speaking of couples, it's the Nutcracker Gala. Where the hell is Mac and Felicia? I have not seen the two of them together in ages. Are they still married? I'm just saying, like, damn. Talk about back burner. I mean, Lord. So we got a quite few more people because I know a lot of people yesterday were wondering at the Nutcracker Gala. They were wondering. They said, "Well, where the hell is Jordan and Nicholas and where are all these people?" So we got them today. So Jordan showed up, Nicholas and Hayden showed up. Nicholas is a piece of shit now. Like, seriously, he I can't even take him serious as an evil Cassadine. He should have left that to Stavros and Helena because I can't even take him serious. Now all of a sudden he want to get gangster. Go sit your ass down, prep boy. Um, so he told me he took measures to make sure that he always beat Jason or whatever, or Jason always lose. Oh, go sit down, bitch boy. Um, so let me just get down to the nitty gritty. Um, Michael and Sabrina. That's who I want to talk about right now. I've been chomping at the bit to talk about them. I love Sabrina. Everybody know I've always been a fan of Sabrina, but lately she's been trying my nerves. When Michael confronted her, she just came up with every excuse in a book. And when she was talking and giving out those excuses, you know who she reminded me of? Elizabeth. I said, here she go, saying the same shit that Elizabeth told Jason. Oh, I lied because I love you. It's like, come on now. You sound like you reading something off a fortune cookie, sweetie, that Liz wrote. Come on now, y'all singing the same tune, and that's not good. I was like, seriously? I am sick and tired of some of these women on this show lying to the men that they're with just to keep the man. It's like, why don't you trust that guy? Trust him enough to be honest with him. Like, they don't, it seems like they don't understand that if you're just honest about shit, they would respect you more. They would maybe change their mind and want to still be with you. But the fact that you didn't respect them and trust them enough to be honest with them, that's what pisses them off the most. That's what pisses Jason off about Liz, and that's what's pissing Michael off about Sabrina. Because you didn't trust them enough to be honest with him. And Michael basically told her she knew damn well Sonny adopted him. Sonny didn't care that he was AJ's child. He adopted him anyway, illegally, legally, whichever. Hey, listen, I remember back in the day, son. He didn't legally adopt Michael, so I don't know. That's up in the air. Um, some controversy right there. I don't know. I want to know: is it true that did he legally adopt Michael or did he illegally adopt him? Because I've been hearing for years that it was a two-part thing, where some say he did legally adopt him, some saying it was illegal. I don't know. I'm hearing it was illegal, but anyway. She knew that he was adopted, and he told her, "Why didn't you trust me enough to adopt your kid, to do the same for your child?" See, had she told him the truth, he wouldn't have been pissed. But I think he's more upset. He's not upset that the baby's Carlos's. He would have loved that kid anyway. He's upset because she lied. She didn't trust him enough or respect him to tell him the truth. That's what pissed him off, and I can't say that I blame him. Can't blame him. So anyway, she slipped up. Sabrina slipped up and said, "Oh, when she thought Carlos was dead." I said, "Bitch, you just lied again. You just." And Michael caught that slip up, and then she tried to backpedal and said, "Oh, I meant was." But he didn't elaborate. He didn't go. He didn't ask her for more details about what she meant when she said thought. All his focus was the fact that she lied about that baby. Then she talking about, okay, all the cards are on the table. No, they're not, because you're still lying to him. You did not tell him Carlos was alive. So now you're still lying. So that makes me hate her even more right about now, because this was her moment to just get everything out, and she's still lying. She basically only admitted to 90% of the truth. What about the other 10? What about the other 10% that you're lying about? This is not going to end good for her if she continued to lie. Um. So anyway, I don't know how Michael's going to get over this. I mean, I want to know from you guys. Do you think he should forgive her or dump her? Like, what do you think he should do? I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to be totally honest about this because it's not so clean cut with me. Like, it's not so dump her or forgive her. I'm 50-50 on it right now because she's still lying to him about Carlos being alive. So that's why I'm still 50-50. I'm trying to find some way to redeem Sabrina here. But the more, I was hoping she would have just told him everything, but she didn't. So I'm debating. Um. So anyway, we got treated to a lovely performance. First of all, I found it funny that Carly's bartender said that they ran out of champagne. I bust out laughing. I said, "Y'all a bunch of alcoholics. How the hell y'all run out of champagne? At a gala, you do not run out of liquor. That's one thing you can't do. No gala or big event runs out of liquor. That's impossible. So Carly, that's bad management on your part, sweetie. So of course she went upstairs to the restaurant to go see if she could get some more liquor, some more champagne, and she stumbled upon Jason and Sam on the terrace talking. I said, "Carly, do not go out there with your nosy ass," and I'm glad she didn't. Back off. So nosy. But I like the conversation Sam and Jason had because it was long overdue. They needed that one-on-one time where they could just talk. And I'm glad that they didn't make any sudden decisions about their relationship and about Danny. They're basically taking it one day at a time and they just want to be friends right now. And I love that. I feel like Sam is way more mature than Elizabeth. Way more. And I'm glad Carly checked Elizabeth when she was downstairs. She checked her and told her, and I swear to God, Carly must have been reading my fucking mind. Did I or did I not say, I think it was yesterday or some episode ago, why is Elizabeth still wearing that engagement ring? I think it was yesterday I said it. I said, why is she still wearing that ring? And Carly pointed it out too. She said, "Why are you still wearing that ring?" And Elizabeth tried to get Buck, told him, "Oh, I'll take it off when I get ready to take it off." No, bitch, you need to take it off. If I cut that shit off. Seriously. Y'all not getting married, so take it off. There's no need for you to keep that ring on your finger. So now so Elizabeth goes upstairs outside and sit down in the cold, weeping and crying. I did not feel no sympathy for her at all. No sympathy. She clutching her ring, so she finally took the ring off. I said, "Good, bitch, take it off." I ain't feel no sympathy for that witch. But I love the conversation that Sam had with Jason. It was long overdue. But it got interrupted by a text from Alexis about her news about the engagement. I found it funny that when Jordan congratulated Alexis on her engagement, she was kind of surprised that she was engaged to Julian. I looked at Jordan, I'm like, who else did you think she was engaged to? Everybody in town knows that they're dating, so who else did you think she was marrying? Kunta Kinte? Who you think she was marrying? Kimosabi? Like, come on now. Obviously, it's Julian Dingbat. What is Jordan's purpose on this show nowadays? Like, seriously. So, anyway, Sam bumped into Carly, and Carly basically told Sam, fight for your marriage. Fight for him. I understand where Carly coming from, but you need to back off now. You wanted Elizabeth out the way. You wanted Sam and Jason to connect. That's what they're doing. Now you need to back off and let them do it at their own pace. That's what Carly need to do. Stop telling her to go hard and fight for him hard. No, she needs to continue to do what she's been doing, and that's giving him his space. And every now and then, when they feel the need to talk, they will talk. Let it happen slowly and progress. I mean, not slow for the audience, but slow for them. They could do all that slow shit off screen for all I care, but not slow for us. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of the slow shit on this storyline. So it's like, But I get where Carly coming from, but she needs to kind of push back a bit and worry about her own marriage for the fifth time. Uh, I just can't get over how people just get married that many times to the same person. Like, I know damn what. I swear to God, if I was a judge and I seen that Carly and Sonny filed for divorce again, I wouldn't even take that divorce seriously. I wouldn't even sign off on that divorce and finalize it. I wouldn't even do it. For what? They're just gonna get married again and end up right back in your courtroom again, fighting over money, over no. Get out my courtroom. Get out my courtroom. That's all I tell them. Get out my courtroom. I wouldn't want to hear nothing Diane got to say. I wouldn't want to hear nothing. Whoever their attorney is, I wouldn't want to hear nothing. Get them out my courtroom. I would dare sign off on that bullshit. For what? Y'all gonna be married again within 2 months. So what's the point? I'm just saying, like, it's true. You know it's true. Anyway. So yeah, Carly just needs to back off from that. So we got treated to a performance by India Ari. And I love the performance. India Ari slayed it. India Ari, I mean, so many people just don't. I mean, she is so underrated. India Ari, like she can blow. She can sing. Like she was singing that song. Even Monica was in awe. Like she was killing it. Um. So anyway, Nina, Maxie, and Dylan decided to go up to the Crimson office and do some more work on the pictures that they took at the gala, which I think was smart of Nina because as editor in chief, why put off what you can do? Why put off to the morning what you can do right now? And I agree. That's what a good editor in chief. She's showing signs of a good businesswoman because that's what you do. You go up and get a jump start on tomorrow by doing it tonight. You know what I mean? And I loved it. I love seeing Nina, Maxie, and all them working together. I think this Crimson storyline is the best storyline so far. I love it. Because it gives a lot of them a purpose when they didn't really have a purpose prior to this storyline. So I love it. And Maxie has something to do outside of Nathan, so I really love it. Speaking of Nathan, why wasn't he at the gala with Maxie? I mean, I know Maxie was there partly for Crimson business, but still, they could have still came together as a date. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I just found it odd that some of the couples who are together were not there actually together. So I kind of found it odd. I don't know if it's just me, but I just kind of found it okay. I was like Molly was there without TJ with no explanation as to where he was. So okay. Franco showed up with Obrecht and Elizabeth, and I'm like, okay, aren't you with Nina? I'm just saying. So anyway, Paul and Ava were up to their old tricks doing the do. He done tied the bitch up to the bed. And Tracy barged into the room because she thought that he had a surprise for her. And boy, was she surprised when she saw her ex-husband smashing uglies with Ava Jerome. She was pissed. But here's my reaction to that. I'm glad. I'm glad Tracy found out about Paul and Ava now before she got too invested in Paul. Because before her and Paul shared that kiss in the park, her and Paul really weren't exclusive. They weren't back together. They weren't serious. They were just baby mama, baby daddy who occasionally fucked on occasions. So that's all that was. There was no real feelings there. But once they shared that kiss in the park, you could tell Tracy was starting to get into him more. So I'm glad she found out now before it got to that point for her. But she was still pissed, you know what I mean? Because she felt like, she was falling for him again and she thought he changed. And to walk in there and see him with her. And what I found so funny was Ava was just sitting in the bed chilling, rolling her eyes at the whole thing. She ain't giving no fucks. And what I also found funny was Paul was acting very nonchalant about Tracy blasting him about him and Ava sleeping together. You want to know why he didn't care? Because he already knew him and Tracy weren't a couple again, so he didn't really care. That's why, it pissed her off way more than it pissed him off because he didn't care. And then Ava, Tracy threatened to go to the public about the DA sleeping with a known criminal, basically outing him and Ava. So Paul told Ava that he had a way to keep Tracy quiet. So I'm interested to see what he's gonna do. Meanwhile, back on Cassadine Island, Patrick found Robin. She was shot, but she miraculously woke up. What happened was the guard that was so fond of her, he gave her a drug that she was working on, and it slowed down her heartbeat to make it seem like she was dead. But in reality, just to make it look like she was dead. But the drug started to wear off. So Anna found her and Patrick or whatever, and it was a lovely reunion. I loved it. Jerry Jacks was his usual jackass of a self until they got rid of him. And then she was, reunited with both her parents, which I loved. And she was wondering about, Patrick and Sam being together, and she knew she had to give him up, but he explained to her about him and Sam not being together no more. So I love it. I love it. I think what's going to happen is that they're all just going to leave town. I think Patrick's going to leave town with Robin and they're going to take Emma, or they're just going to leave her with Anna, but I doubt that they're going to leave her with Anna. Because, they spent Robin spent so much time away from Emma. I doubt that she's going to, leave her again. So that was a lovely scene. I loved it. All of them just reuniting and it felt so good. So anyway, Nicholas. So he decided to bait Jason into a fight. Sucker punched Jason, which kind of didn't phase him. Him and Jason got into a brawl. Jordan was alerted that there was a fight on the balcony. And as soon as Nicholas threw a punch at Jason, he fell over the fucking balcony. I think this was all a plan of Nicholas's. He probably gonna pull a Stefan Cassadine. Because you remember how Stefan tried to frame Luke for his murder? I think that's what Nicholas might try to do to Jason. Pretend like he's dead or whatever, just so Jason could get caught up on a murder charge. I wouldn't put it past him because that's what Cassadines do. So anyway, I love this episode. I think this episode was great. If I forgot something, let me know. But I think this was a good episode. I'm so not looking forward to what Hayden is gonna do tomorrow with her shrieking voice. Anyway, I hope all you have a great day. See you all tomorrow.